Hello friends, I am Dr. Sachin Kuber from circumcision-clinic.in website, Pune City, Maharashtra, India. Today I am going to talk about the balanitis, balanoposthitis and other infections in diabetes patients which require circumcision. So last 12 years I have noticed many patients who have diabetes are suffering from the infection of the glans penis or the foreskin or both glans penis and foreskin. So the infection of the glans penis is called as balanoposthitis. Also the infection of the foreskin only is called as balanitis, and this infection leads to the scarring of the skin, and few years down the line this foreskin becomes very tight because of the scarring due to the infection of various bacteria and fungus. So because of that the patients do not able or they are not able to retract the foreskin over the glans penis because of the infection and subsequent scarring. So this requires a medical attention. Usually the patient goes to some general physician or any general doctor for this kind of infection which he is having. Routine antibiotic, antifungal medicine or the creams and ointments are applied, but if the diabetes is uncontrolled, it becomes continuous process and the patient suffers from this for longer duration. So when the infection is not properly controlled, also the diabetes blood sugar level is not controlled, then this leads to the next step in this balanitis or balanoposthitis, and this causes the scarring of the skin because of the fibrosis. The infection damages the skin and the glans penis, and because of that the tissue which is replaced is called as fibrosis, and that fibrosis leads to the scarring of the foreskin. So the patients who earlier were able to retract the foreskin over the glans penis are, because of this scarring, are not able to retract the foreskin, and this condition is called as acquired phimosis in diabetes. So the initially since childhood there was no phimosis like condition, but after the infection this condition becomes tight and this becomes the phimosis. That's why this condition occurs, and the treatment initially as usual is given by antibiotics or antifungal medicines. Usually this is caused by candida, that is a fungus, and that treatment is given with the help of various antibiotics. But those patients who are suffering more than 3 months or 6 months from these conditions and who have developed the acquired phimosis need a circumcision surgery. So many patients who come to us for the acquired phimosis because of the diabetes, they are treated with the help of circumcision. So let me tell you that circumcision will surely help them to get over this recurrent or always occurring or frequently occurring balanitis or balanoposthitis. Once the infected foreskin or that is called as the scarred or fibrosis foreskin is removed with the help of the circumcision, that area becomes very open to air. The air circulation is there. That's why the anaerobic bacteria and the other fungus which does not require oxygen are cleared off that penis tissue. That's why the patients start recovering very quickly from the balanitis or balanoposthitis infections is our experience. So in diabetic phimosis we usually recommend the circumcision after adequate trial of 3 months of antibiotic and antifungal medical treatment. Once that is done, if the patient does not get resolved, then we go after the circumcision. Or if the patient has already taken medicine for that but has developed the acquired phimosis, that means the tight foreskin which cannot be rolled back over the glans penis, is a condition where we immediately tell the patients to do the circumcision. Now, the important thing here is the patients who have diabetes and uncontrolled diabetes. For those patients, we already starts the antibiotic and antifungal therapy. We give insulin or the tablets for the controlling of blood sugar levels. We make them normal sugar levels, and then we take them for the surgery. So the first step is controlling the blood sugar, as well as at the same time giving the antibiotic and antifungal cover to the patients, so that patients need not get more infection in that course of time. This time maybe say 10 or 15 days or 3 weeks or 1 month for controlling the sugar. So in this period of time we control the sugar, we bring the sugar to the normal level, and after that we do circumcision. Now the diabetic circumcision is a special thing. For that we admit the patient for 6 hours in the hospital. This circumcision is done under local anesthesia because it is best for diabetes patients. Usually diabetes patients have high blood pressure, high blood sugar. If the patient is older, then there are other diseases as well. So to control that and not to put any bad effects of the general anesthesia or a spinal anesthesia, we do it under expert local anesthesia. This procedure takes around 10 to 15 minutes, and after that we control the sugar after the surgery. This procedure we specially do with the help of stitchless circumcision. As we all know, those stitches which are made from the sheep's goat and the intestines, that is a particular point, or in medical terms it is called a nidus for infection. So to prevent that infection, we do not put any stitches. So I recommend to do a stitchless circumcision in patients with diabetic phimosis. What is the benefit? There will be no stitches, so there will be no chance of any bacteria or fungus to get infection. So that infection is controlled. The chance of getting a diabetic circumcision infected is considerably reduced with the help of stitchless circumcision. So what we do is we use Alice clamp or the ZSR circumcision methods. These are the two devices which are used for circumcision at our center, and with the help of this device the stitchless and painless circumcision can be done. So the patient gets a quick recovery. The chances of infection of the circumcision cut are very less likely. So we can say there are no chances almost after the stitchless circumcision for the infection. So this is the method with which we do circumcision in diabetes patients. The patients who require more strict management of blood sugar, we can give insulin, and according to the blood sugars, and this is usually done with the help of a physician in hospital, where we effectively control the blood sugar and then do the surgery. Also we advise to take a proper diabetic diet, as well as take proper medicines for controlling blood sugar in diabetes. Also we stress on exercises so that the patient's blood sugar after the surgery also is controlled. It is not only important that we have to control the blood sugar before circumcision, also after 1 month after the circumcision also the blood sugar should be controlled, so that the infection and bleeding chances are almost nil. So this is very effective method, and diabetic people should note this method, and with the help of this method we can surely give a good hygiene to the penis, so that the future chances of infection are controlled effectively, so that the patients who have recurrent balanitis or balanoposthitis, or a chronic balanitis or balanoposthitis, which also can cause acquired phimosis, that is the fibrosis and scarring of the foreskin. So those patients who have developed phimosis in diabetes can contact us for the effective stitchless circumcision in Pune city. We are also doing medical tourism, so the patients who are out of the Pune city can also contact us and visit our clinic, do surgery, and they can go on the same day or the next day to their own cities. So this is very patient friendly procedure, and it will get rid of you from all the types of infections and future problems during the sexual intercourse. So please share this video, please like this video, and give this information or share this information to your the required patients or the needy patients, so that they can easily reach to us. Thank you for patient hearing. We will meet you again in some new video. Thank you.